So we have to click. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. Hina's trapped inside. The door just locked on its own. My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. The data center is now restricted.
Just a second. Hey,
It's for your benefit. If that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. We should have checked the hatch.
Yep.
Damn it.
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
Liar.
We were just in there. We didn't see anyone. Shit, I didn't check the hatch. Gosh dang it. I'm so upset. Oh, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway. Well, shit.
So,
If you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
sorry.
We don't have to let it get to us. Stay positive and make the most of the time we have left.
Okay.
I'm gonna run around and tell everyone what we found here.
You got it.
See ya. He took off at a full sprint. Okay, so I have to go to the headmaster's room. And then I guess check over the crime scene again. Of course Byaku would be here. Alright, probably lots. Yeah, tons of clickable things in here. Well, there's that sword from earlier. Always check the TV. No coins. Papers. Documents scattered all over the floor. Bookshelves. I like how even in here there's like cameras.
Come
Alright, the
on,
desk.
Not possible.
You think I'll forgive that just because you're
Such
you?
ignorance.
Alright. No, I went to click on him. You came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? He just pulls his pants down. He's on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Student roster. It contains profiles for all of us and Makuro.
So in other words,
Apparently class number 78. 9 away from the good one. When we found Makuro's profile in Kyoko's room,
I see.
it also mentioned class number 78. Since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers, there can be no doubt Makuro was a student here at Hope's Peak just like the rest of us. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. Can we find the roster for class number 77 and see if we can find a bunch of names of all these kids in there to at least confirm that? The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Since she's not going to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. Makuro's profile contains 2 pages.
In other words,
When it comes to this profile, there is more information that we still didn't have. Seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself.
interesting.
Makuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats, close but just out of reach. Ooh, a picture. Did she have a little eldritch friend with her? The entity known as The ultimate despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Makuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about this. I need to push forward in my research into the ultimate despair. I need to pay attention to Makuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. Interesting. I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Wouldn't that mean that Makuro and the Mastermind were allies? Why would they kill Makuro? That's not Makuro's body. Even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Makuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Makuro was.
That's fine.
Did you notice the picture? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. It's just a crappy little JPEG. I think I see artifacting. Further information about that girl is included in the file. 5'7", 97 pounds. It even lists her vitals. Are you asking me, like, look, man, those numbers don't mean anything to me.
Stop talking.
What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Okay, so it's not her corpse. Yes. I said that like an hour ago. What I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to
It's all
confirm,
clear
right?
now.
So I'm back to being Byaku's errand boy. I'm glad I went here before going back to the crime scene. Bit of advice from me to you. You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Don't put too much faith in her.
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. Call it a hunch. My hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't. Take it or don't, as you will. So is that it? Oops. I think that's pretty much everything now. Bye. Oops. Okay, so let's go back up to the 5th floor. Check the crime scene one more time, and I think that might be it for the investigation then. Are we sure we don't want to play the Mono Mono machine like 412 times? Is the body gone? Makuro's body is not here. It got put back in the morgue. Did the flower eat it? Alright, let's check in the tool shed. There's 2 bodies in there. That tarp. Tarp played a key role in another case, so I'd better look into it. Biolab. Ah. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah. That's what I was saying. It was somebody else's body from there. And we're only just now noticing this. For shame. Crazy diamond pickaxe. Oh, yeah, I wanted to get the student roster for class number 77. Okay, so it sounds like I have to go back to the biolab one more time. That's all I needed to check here. Okay. The biolab is up here. So that's not too far away to have taken it. Right? Like, it's just down the hall. Same floor, at least. I'll click on the tarps just in case they want me to. Okay. Alright. Please, open all those motherfuckers. That's it? Oh no, not again. Since Makuro's body disappeared from the garden, could it be in here? I need to check, but I have no idea how to open this thing. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. Oh, it's just this again. You looked at the ones with the off lights? I mean, I just did, but he's like, I don't know what to do. Okay, so you insert the cadaver, and it's the one with the lights on. And it's still at 9. Yeah, climb in, Makoto. I mean, I clicked on everything in there. I don't think there's any other bodies for me to... Oh, Toko, can I interest you in something? There was some stuff here for the crime, right? Oh, hi.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? I didn't find anything. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? There wasn't anything out of the ordinary in here.
What's your problem?
When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Master will. I'm not sure I can't disagree with that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Okay, no clues here then. Uh-oh, is that it? I'm so upset that I never got to check in there.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint.
Okay.
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
Now he wants to give us a hint? It could be a tarp. Oh, good. It fast traveled me. Oh, hey, I forgot you existed. I found a nice bed for you to lay in. Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. I gotta go. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook. Monokuma's gonna tell everyone next one to do a kill just automatically gets to go. Oh, we're in cutscene time.
I am Monokuma!
Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. Just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. It's everyone all together. I see Makuro. It featured a bunch of faces I recognize extremely well. Taka's like Mike Wazowskiing Junko. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. There's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. You saw her picture, you idiot. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room, we looked at that file. Makuru Ikusaba. Why is Makuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone posed here like this is weird enough by itself. Now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. Oh. I'm not in the picture. Huh. I'm the only one not there. I didn't even realize that. This picture has all 15 other students, but not me. Makoto is Makuro somehow. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak. In the prologue for this game. So it's natural for me to not be in the picture, but what's definitely unnatural... Look at Sakura is about to like rip Hifumi's head off. That's why he's sweating so much. How much pressure is she putting on with just those fingers? I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, could that mean? Could it be? Everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long were you going to keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're getting kinda in the way standing here, you know? So fuck off. I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. Damn it. Picture. Ding dong. Oh. All I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? Just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? It looks so real, so full of life. Everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. I should clear all this up. I have to clear all this up. Okay. Alright, so he's in the garden. She's in the biolab. Hey, Toko, wanna hop in? I decided to visit the biolab one more time. The first thing I saw when I got there... What? Oh, no, no, no. It's her passed out again. Oh, oh, oh. One is open. No, I don't care. I want to look at the body. Adi, Adi, Adi. Yeah, I knew this was coming. When she sees Byakuya next, that won't be the only thing. It's super cold. It's so cold, I think I might catch cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. Ah, must have fainted again. Bet you were standing there staring at me getting all excited, weren't you? Hot and bothered. Straight up horny. Last thing I remembered was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Morose? Bingo bazinga. We share some... When did Big Bang Theory premiere? ...2007. Okay, so... Big Bang Theory was definitely a thing when this game was made, so... Bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. Don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. I hate her so... Jill is like, I hate Toko so fucking much. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. Okay. Interesting that that's a piece of evidence here. I'm sure Byakuya is around here somewhere. She's like, he is. Zoom. As she just like runs out.
Ooh, yes, yes.
By himself.
Oh, I'm on fire.
I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. You know, your map tells you where people are, right? Body, 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 body. Body, body. The fridge. That must be why she passed out. Oh, hi. She faints so easily.
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it?
Indeed.
Sorry if I made you worry.
Listen.
About this room.
It would seem...
It's a morgue. Yeah, no shit. Thank you, Detective Obvious.
I knew it.
Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there. There she goes.
Indeed.
Yeah, I was standing in the corner the whole time. I assume she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear. I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks.
Anyway.
No, 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 no. Look.
Makoto.
Suddenly, she stopped.
Listen.
Yes. Makuro's body.
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial.
So... Makoto.
I'm gonna find a clue this time, and I'm gonna grab the mastermind by the tail.
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? But it's so cold. Oh, Makoto. Just cover yourself in the tarp. Oh. Okay, I had to click on the tarps anyway. She's like, I'm done now. Ask her about the photo. Not now, I'm busy. It's about that announcement. I didn't take him up on the offer.
Because...
The only reason he gave us a hint at this point would just be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer. But let me give you the hint. Oh God, okay.
Whew.
I'm just so anxious about this body. Alright, I mean, when she said wait over there, did she mean leave? I can't leave.
It would.
Okay. You know, as I just keep clicking things. Okay, I guess that's what she just wanted me to fuck around and just click on things.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. I'll make my report brief.
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood. It seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. They've been struck in the head. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
Is that right? Because
All the Monokuma file says that they were inflicted at least several days ago. Ah. She had that what is it, hemophilia, where just your wounds don't close and you just kind of like bleed for forever. She was just like bleeding and losing HP steadily over the last like 3 days until she finally just died.
wrong. Listen. However,
Old wounds makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder.
so then,
What if Mikuro herself wasn't killed within the last few
at the
days?
very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities.
right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many scenarios as
In
they
other
can.
words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. As they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you that doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Okay.
hey,
There was one thing. When I was looking at Makuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
Damn. They are indeed consistent with the corpse.
indeed,
Don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake. Our victim in this case, without a doubt, is Mikuro Ikusaba. Interesting. So it wasn't a fake body.
and
Is that all you wanted to ask?
so then,
Show me your hands.
why?
Did you forget she was our enemy once? Part of the ultimate despair.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Me sowing. Haha, yes, hell yeah. This owns me reaping. What the fuck? This sucks, actually.
whew,
You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. She could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
so then,
Back to our separate investigations. Oh yeah, ask her about the photo? Oh, and the notebook. You have two things, Makoto. You dummy. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got
What?
here?
So,
I mean, I saw his bones like 10 minutes ago.
indeed.
To get in any of those lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to.
I see. And?
I found a pocketbook. I think it must be yours.
Why is that? Because...
Only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? We only got access to that area just recently. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
if that's true,
That video is oh, we don't know what's on her
Makoto.
her DVD. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have ever imagined. I need to go investigate those lockers.
So...
If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Okay, so I was at least onto something when I said, like, yo, grab all the handbooks from the first floor.
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. Oh! Urgent interviews?
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you
Anyway.
left. Ooh. I can't wait. To the media room. I forgot where it is.
Makoto.
Not even a Blu-ray. This was, what, 2010?
In other words,
As it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life, and all because of the mastermind.
However.
Too bad it's not a laser disc. Hey, at least it's not an HD DVD. They need their Xbox 360s with the attachment to play those. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father found happiness.
why?
So why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow. That's it. Oh, there's been longer rambles in this game.
Hey,
Keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst.
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. It's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Yeah, I was going to say, like, even that ladder climbing was a longer ramble.
So then,
Bye. What a thrill. I'm something and something, but So I guess let me go. I should talk to Hiro as well, right? While I'm here. Since we know he's in here. Unless he's still shook. Sorry, I'm in a big hurry. Well, he's gone again. It's like he was avoiding me, like he was afraid of me. Okay. Glad I checked. Legitimately. That's the AV room. So has Kyoko watched this even? I guess so. She said the video's real or something like that, right? I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have been only a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Oh. Hi, Sayaka. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It is the voice of a middle-aged man. Oh, is that Kyoko's dad?
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
Sounded like he was trying to make a joke. Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much.
Interesting.
Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
Wow.
Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. Made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? I accept.
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe.
That went well.
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There's a lot I hadn't understood up until now, but this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video I thought was finished flashed back on screen. Is it going to be one for everybody? What I saw next pushed me right over the edge. It's him. Huh?
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Yes. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I, the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you.
Really, I've been doing all I can to protect him.
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. And there, this video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Show us Makuros. Byakuya. Toko. What if she turned into Jill in the middle of their conversation? Hina. Everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. And then... Ooh. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off.
Say what?
Oopsie, looked like it broke. Out of service. Yeah, they didn't baby-proof the school. So obviously not too much for Makoto's sake. It happened to break just now. Now, then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. I wanted to see Makuro, though. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
Hey,
It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Does that mean I've lost my memory too? I mean, obviously. Oh shit, here we go.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end.
Here we go.
And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning.
Don't know how, don't know when. We'll meet again some sunny day.
Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's time to go. The class trial is going to start. I have the least clear idea of everything heading into this one. This is the end. Beautiful friend, the end. I have a lot of songs tonight, don't I? Well, I guess we going. We finishing this tonight. Because I'm about to go in.
Makoto.
You're early, Makoto. Yeah, I
Listen,
kind of fast traveled here. Where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
however,
I'm sure they'll be here soon, just like she said. Ooh. Is everyone pissed at him? They arrived one after another. They're all in the same state of shock. Hina! Well, Hiro we already knew. And it wasn't any normal silence. What, the end is a messed up song? It's a good song. We watched Apocalypse Now, my senior year of high school, in class after we read Heart of Darkness, because it was, you know, kind of a loose adaptation of it. And I was the only kid that knew the end. The song, it plays at like the beginning of the movie. And I was like, oh shit, this song whips. And people are like, why do you know this?
You called for me and so I appear.
I'm late.
I'm on fire.
Strong, silent master is so wonderful, so cool, so hot. My loins are ablaze.
Yes!
Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful scissors!
With my scissor-sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shiv the master of evil. I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what master wants, it can be boy, girl, or anything in between. Well, you know, I didn't expect Genocide Jill to be like the most, like, you know, ally of the game, but here we are. That's convenient. No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Ooh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well, now.
Let's begin. I was gonna try to do a big like let's begin, but as you just heard, you know, can't hit the good high note tonight.
Chills, chills, kills!
The final class trial is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair, climaximum sorrow. That's what Jill was just doing.
that's fine.
This is the final class trial, and this time it'll be fair. Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know. Yes! Can't! No, more like, yes! Jill!
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. With inexplicable confidence, Byaku was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. She's the only one that didn't go, right? To the gym. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
You know why that is, don't you?
however,
You can tell us about it soon. At the class trial.
so...
I'm ready. Ready to win, right? Glad to hear you say that. Then Kyoko was aboard the elevator.